Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? The first leak or rumors has finally surfaced on the internet regarding the upcoming Switch Pokemon title that we've all been patiently waiting for ever since Game Freak told us that the next main Pokemon series was going to be on the Nintendo Switch. Now keep in mind these are rumors and not confirmed to be a legitimate leak of any sort, and even if it is a legitimate leak, they're subject to change as the Pokemon title is still in development, and at this point we pretty much have nothing confirmed officially. The only thing we do know for sure is that Pokemon is expected to release a good amount of information in the year 2018 to hype the upcoming titles, and in this current leak, they said that the game can even have a chance of being released late 2018 earliest, but more likely to come early 2019. If this part of the rumor was the only part that was true, I would be pretty happy, as I initially expected the Pokemon Switch title to come closer to the end of 2019 or even in 2020. But anyways, before we go on to the leak, let's take a look at the source of the leak, which is apparently from a Chinese source who previously leaked 7th gen Pokemon information in the past that were correct, and also from the people who leaked Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's Team Rainbow Rocket before it was announced. These people claim they receive information from the internal team at Nintendo, but I'll leave that up to you to believe them or not. So let's get right into the leaks. The first one is that the Chinese translation team is already working on translating the script, which means the script is already done at this point and is being translated into different languages. This will make a lot of sense if they were aiming to release the game early 2019 or even late 2018, as they really only have about a year to finish the game or even less. If the script is finished, that would also mean that all the new Pokemon has already been finalized, at least in their name and basic designs, and most likely has trademarked all the new Pokemon names. But it's pretty much impossible to figure out the new Pokemon names from just that, because thousands of names are trademarked every single day, and even if you're a Pokemon name connoisseur, I really don't think you'll be able to figure it out, as they're probably trademarking them slowly to avoid leaks like this from happening. There will also be no new Mega Evolutions introduced in the new games, while Z-moves are going to return but will now use motion control for activation by the awesome Joy-Cons we have for the Nintendo Switch. Doing Z-moves with motion control may not be the only motion control we'll see in this Pokemon game, as Nintendo has repeatedly said that they're looking for more ways to integrate features of the Joy-Con into gameplay for the year 2018. What I would like to see though would be a Pokeball throwing mechanic added into the Pokemon catching part of the game to just make it a little bit more exciting to do. The plot was reported to be revolved around the conflict between tradition and innovation, the old versus the new. Nothing else much has been said about it, except that this time the location inspiration will be in Spain or Italy. Now, having said all of that, the most important detail you want to know about this leak / rumor is that they say there's a new simplified battle system in place of the old turn-based battle system. They say it's very similar to the Digimon World games, which is more of like a real-time battle system where I guess you'll be able to see your Pokemon walk around a field. While they're on the field, you would still be able to choose attacks or even block moves from your opponents, which they're also comparing to the battle system of Pokken, which moves are either attacks, blocks, or grabs, which works like a rock, paper, scissors system. This would by far be the biggest change to the Pokemon series, and to be honest, I really think the gameplay is due for a big change, especially since this is the first Pokemon main series to be on a home console level platform, where now they have access to not only a lot more power, but also more control options. Obviously, any change to the traditional gameplay will upset some people, but did you really expect them to just port over the 3DS formula to the Switch? Even if the final product is not exactly what is described here, I highly doubt they would release a Pokemon game with little innovation to the actual gameplay or battle system. Now this brings up a pretty big question, because now the competitive Pokemon community are wondering if they're going to make such a big change to the core battle system. How is that going to affect the deep strategy aspect that's been balanced and perfected over years and years of iteration? Obviously there's no answer to that question yet, but whatever they come up with, I'm almost positive they will not forget about the competitive aspect of Pokemon, as it's been a core part of the Pokemon experience ever since the beginning. As someone who's played every single Pokemon main series game, from when Red and Blue first came out to the latest Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I'm super excited about the new changes coming to the main series Pokemon experience that will be available on the Nintendo Switch in the very near future. Even though they may not get it completely right the very first time, I feel like it's about time they try something completely new with the core experience. A Nintendo Direct is coming up next week, but nobody is certain if it's going to be about Pokemon, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that just in case we get lucky. Anyways, what do you guys think of the new features rumored for the upcoming Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch? Would you be down for a completely new active battle system, or are you a die-hard fan of the original turn-based battle system? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.